Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new Super Replay. We've been cranking these out lately. And as you can see on the screen, we're doing Yoshi's Island. I am going to be your host for this. My name is Ben Hanson. I'm the video guy.
What?
He's hosting.
It's
you
so
can hear his
weird.
voice.
I'm not a fan of my own voice. Dan Ryckert is also here.
Hey, I'm going to play this game.
He is holding the controller.
Mm-hmm.
And in the corner is Andrew Reiner.
Yeah, I'm the guest on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Every episode will be Dan and Ben.
Yep.
And then we'll just kind of have different guests every episode.
Yeah, excited. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I absolutely love this game. Hugely underrated, this along with Sunshine. Although I would probably put this a little above Sunshine.
Yep, same here.
But yeah, I can't wait to play through this again. It's been years. I'm predicting 3 or 4 episodes.
I'm going to say 7. With you on the stick, 7.
I always do say, like, this will be done in 4, and then it
He
takes
said
10.
that we could finish Zelda in 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that
then
was
it took us 10.
But that was
Yeah.
Cork.
That was Cork's fault. That is true.
If you use my strategy guide accurately, it probably would have been 3.
Good old Confidence Rock.
Kablooey.
All right, so here we have the story intro to Yoshi's Island.
Which is so weird.
It's bizarre, but I still really, really like it. I don't know if
it's
it's the
great.
presentation or just how bizarre it is.
Well, it's worth noting the visuals in this game are stunning.
Yeah.
Like, this is kind of weird here, but when you're actually playing the game, it's might be like the most gorgeous 16-bit visuals.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of a better example. Like, I
Doesn't
think it's
exist.
the most gorgeous 16-bit game I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Like, this is weird that they would go with this.
This is the weird pre-rendered stuff that they have during this intro, and also when you die. When Baby Mario gets carried away, it kind of looks like that
That's
Donkey
right. It
Kong
shows
style.
the little. What are those guys? They're not even shy guys. They got the like hypno glasses things
Right,
going on
right.
and the beaks.
I just realized something.
What?
Man, Yoshi's got to be really freaking old by the time he's in like the Nintendo 64 games and stuff like that. Because Mario, how old's Mario? He's like 30?
This is the Mario from like the Mario Brothers, the Mario and Luigi. So yeah, he's got to be in his 30s or 40s.
Yeah.
But there's no reason it has to be the same Yoshi.
Yes,
No,
it
it's a whole
does.
race of Yoshis. There's like
Yeah.
900
No,
Yoshis you
they're
control in
best
this
friends.
game.
You play
look.
a new Yoshi every level.
It's a
in
different
this
color.
game.
You pass them off to another Yoshi.
Best friends. Look at them. They're best friends.
Let it go, Reiner.
You
Things
don't know
die.
Your
Your
Yoshi
childhood
lore.
pets are dead, Reiner. All right, so are we going to play this entire thing?
I don't
This
know.
is quite
do we?
the intro.
Yeah, this
You
is
got to
longer
show
than I
the
remember.
intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is some huge text there.
So we should kind of
Damn
map
it.
out our battle plan here. So are we going to go for everything in every level?
No,
Are we
no,
going to fly
absolutely
through
not.
this game? What's the game plan?
I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to try to speed run it, but I'm not going for every red coin. I'll try to get the flowers because that increases your chances of the spin game at the end.
Have you done 100% on this game before?
Yes, long time ago.
Yeah, I think I did way back in the day too. We did a strategy guide on it.
In fact,
Oh crap! I should bring that down, shouldn't I?
Oh, you
No.
probably should.
No. Okay.
No? Okay. We would bump it up to 6 episodes if we did.
Yeah, true.
Actually, now that I did that Guinness thing and I got 120 stars in 64, I think I've 100%ed every core Mario game.
Yeah, you did the 2 hardest ones, which
The Galaxies or
Sunshine getting 100% on that is pretty damn hard.
Sunshine was really hard.
But the Galaxies are really hard.
Galaxies are super hard. I just finished Super Mario 3D Land. I went through all the like main worlds and beat Bowser and got every star coin. That was one of the easiest ones.
Huh.
Yeah, the last level's pretty rough, but it was pretty easy overall. Here we go.
And
We
the
have a
beautiful
screen.
title screen.
And I think, can you make the island go back and forth? Oh, no, that's when you're picking the level. All right, let's do this. Holy hell, let's erase that.
Erase all these. Now, once you beat it, doesn't the island become destroyed? Or once you get to the last world, there's some
Changes
weird thing where the
colors
title
or
screen
something.
changes.
I think it
yeah.
like becomes like sunset or something.
Right.
Something silly like that.
You're erasing them all?
No, I'm not. I'm going over
Okay.
here.
Here we go.
All
Let's
right.
kick this off.
Oh, and the music in this game. I'm gonna
good.
become Tim Turry during this. Yeah, turn that up.
More story, everybody.
This is where it looks gorgeous. Like,
Yep.
all the color and oh Christ, this is great.
Normally, I like being the odd duck, as your grandpa would say when it comes to picking a Yoshi, but Green Yoshi is still my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, he had to pick them because they're best friends.
Blue. When you get the blue one in Mario World and you can fly, that's my favorite.
Wasn't there a black one in one of the GameCube ones or Nintendo 64?
There might have been a black Yoshi at some point. It might have been like an alternate Smash Brothers
Black
outfit
and
or something.
no, there was black and white in it was a Yoshi game.
What? In like Yoshi's Story for 64? Or?
Yeah, I think so. I think there was a black and white one.
It does sound
Huh.
pretty cool.
That game was disappointing. Yoshi's Story.
The music in it is awesome again. The art style is still pretty cool,
Yeah,
but very
it had some
disappointing.
charm. And
Yeah.
like, you don't even have Baby Mario, which, let's get this out of the way right now. Everyone's problem with this amazing game is, oh, the baby's annoying. Oh, God. It's like, first of all, if the baby's crying, you're playing the game wrong.
Mhm.
And second of all, like, that's good. It makes you want to save the baby.
Exactly. And if you're decent at this game, you're not going to hear it that much.
No.
And I would still argue, this was brought up in the last Super Replay, but the beeping when you're low on hearts in Zelda is 10 times as annoying as Baby Mario. I cannot stand that piercing sound.
Actually, neither one of them really annoy me, I guess.
You just play too much of it.
Usually they hide like little question mark things down there. It's not now.
So I should note, I love this game a lot, and I played it for the first time 3 years ago.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy to me too. I never grew up with a Nintendo, so somehow I stumbled across this game and was like, oh, I'll try this thing out. Immediately fell in love in a way that's never happened with any regular Nintendo game ever for me.
Okay, Ben, as a late adopter, what are you finding are your favorite Super Nintendo games outside of this one?
Well, I mean, late adopter, yeah. I mean, I played a lot in high school with ROMs, I'm embarrassed to say. So I played all the classics.
That's illegal, by the way.
I know. I apologize for my sinful past. So I played through all the classics that way. And I think it's pretty much the same. Chrono Trigger, Super Metroid, all that fun stuff. This is probably, unless I'm forgetting one, it might be my favorite Super Nintendo game. I love Chrono Trigger a lot, but if I had to go back and play a game, I'd play this one over Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. The classics from the 2D era seem to hold up really well. But when you go to the early 3D stuff, it can be really rough.
Yeah. I speaking of early 3D, I've probably told the story at some point on Replay, but the way I first heard of this game was I was getting mad that PlayStation and Saturn were coming out because I always got mad when there were new systems because I couldn't afford them. And so I was like, I was just jealous basically at anyone that had them. And I saw this ad for this game, and it showed a baby crying, and it said like, oh, whining, screaming, complaining, and that's just the guys that bought new systems. And I remember saying that and being like, yeah, you tell them. Like I got this, and I was like, yeah, screw PlayStation. Like, I was just so glad that this game was awesome. I was like, yeah, those guys don't know what they're missing with their Tekkens and Twisted Metals.
They found their demographic. They found their target audience.
They found their demographic.
Demographic? That's pretty good. Yeah.
So, Dan, I mean, since you're a huge Mario World fan, were you disappointed by the art style of this game?
Absolutely
were you confused by it at first?
This game, I love everything about this game.
Okay.
I don't have any complaints about this
Even
game.
when you were a kid, you weren't looking forward to like a real sequel to Mario World?
No, this is everything I wanted. I mean, this was great.
It's still a great platformer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you want from a Mario game.
And now that we're kind of like, we're way past this at this point, we've got new Super Mario Brothers, new Super Mario Brothers Wii, and that fills the side-scrolling, awesome platformer thing. I mean, if there's one, I don't consider myself a fanboy of anything, but if there's one series that I am just gung-ho about, it's the core Mario platformers.
Yeah, mine's Zelda.
Zelda too. I mean, yeah, both of those.
You're flying here, Dan. Well done.
I love this game. Yeah.
You're barely
I don't know if you can tell, I really like this game.
Yeah, no, I am in the
man,
exact
I
same
remember
boat.
these.
Okay.
So, found this game about 3 years ago, started playing it on a ROM the same way, and then realized this is no way to play this game. So I actually went out and bought the GBA version, which is Super Mario Advance 3, I believe. And it's fantastic to have it handheld, but it's not quite as good as this, despite the extra levels and stuff they added, because they put in super annoying sound effects for Yoshi. It's essentially like the Smash Brothers sound effects, where every time he jumps and does the butt bomb, it's that boing, ha!
Yeah. I don't have too much of a problem with those Mario Advance games, but overall, I mean, I want a Super Nintendo controller in my hands.
Right.
This is still just a fantastic controller.
You want me to drive you nuts, Dan?
What?
I bet, all in all, I've held a Super Nintendo controller in my hand for under an hour and a half.
Oh my
entire
God. Are you
life.
serious?
I'm just looking to piss everybody off.
Are you? You're being serious? You're not just like trolling me right now?
Completely serious. It was probably an hour and a half of like Super Star Wars back in the day.
Seriously?
Yes.
It was. Oh my God. It was probably thousands of hours for me. Had to be thousands. Although I will say I probably held a Genesis controller more.
Okay.
While
you're sleeping, or?
I had Genesis at my mom's, and I had Nintendo at my dad's. So I mainly stayed with my mom, so mostly Genesis.
The controller I think I've probably held the most now is still Super Nintendo. Playing all the RPGs on it. Like, I mean, I played everything. Seventh Saga, ActRaiser, like just all that stuff, like religiously.
Yeah.
And it's hands down my favorite system. Although I really do love my Xbox 360 just for the the matchmaking and having my friends there and being able to like track what my friends are doing.
Stop. You know why you love the 360.
Achievements.
It's just
Yeah.
achievements. Like you're just skirting around the issue, but both you and Dan are horrific with that.
Yeah. Well, actually, I have gotten significantly
I've gotten
better.
a lot better too.
Ever since I hit 100,000, I genuinely I have not
Yeah.
played a game just for achievements. If we review games on debug consoles here, and I would often take it home and play it again once the retail version came
Right.
out. I don't do that anymore.
We should
This is
acknowledge
awesome.
this.
Yes, no one talks about this.
So the reason I love this game more than any other 2D Mario game is just how wildly creative it is.
Yeah.
In
'Cause
every
it has
level,
a
it's like, wow,
helicopter
this
with
is
a
cool.
nose.
Wow, this is cool. Yes, it's awesome.
The submarine, the crazy mole guy.
That's horrible to control.
the mole? I like
hate
the
the
mole.
mole.
The mole's fine. He's a
Still
little,
kinda fun.
little wonky.
But this game, I would argue, is the most creative. Like, I go back and I play Mario World, and I can somewhat appreciate it. It's still like
somewhat appreciate
I know it's
Mario
horrible.
World.
I know.
Wait, have you
I
ever
know.
beat Mario World?
I have spent my entire life arguing about that. No.
Oh, okay, wait.
Okay,
I
let's go
told
into
you I
this.
was going to get mad at you about this once we got on the air.
Yeah.
Tell me about Mario 3.
Mario 3. I respect it.
Oh,
I have not beat it.
I don't like where this is going.
How much have you played
It's gonna
of
get
Mario
ugly. Mario 3, I've probably spent 5 hours with. You gotta realize, like, if you don't grow up with a Nintendo, like, I go back and I play it, and it's like, oh, this is fun, but I'm never like, I need to finish this. Whereas this, I started, and I was so impressed.
You realize how insane that sounds to me, though? Because, like, those
Right.
games, Mario 3, the first Mario
Right.
World, they are literally the foundations of why I'm here. Like, I literally would
Right.
not be here without those games.
Well,
Like,
that's why I kind of like it, actually, because it kind of proves that you don't have to be just a crazy kid fanboy of Nintendo to be interested in love with games.
Right.
So I kind of grew up with a different perspective, and now I'm still wound up in the same place, roughly.
Well, our industry is so weird. It's, movies, there's one way to watch movies. Games, there's so many different avenues for playing it. Everybody has different stories, and that's kind of cool.
Right. It's kind of nice to come in with a different perspective. I mean, that said, even though I never really played any of the 2D Mario games, I mean, as I went back to it and whatnot, and that's what your heart is made out of.
yes, it really is.
When they do
It's
your
just a cartridge
autopsy.
of Mario 3.
It's just
It's my heart.
pixels. Your heart is made out of pixels.
Circuit boards and drawings of Shigeru Ryckert.
Like, I don't get as evangelical about it as Tim does with, like, say, Sonic.
Right.
But, I mean, I probably like Mario games as much, if not more, as, like, Tim likes Sonic. Like, that level of fandom,
Right.
childhood obsession.
And I fell in love later. I mean, I loved Mario 64. I just kept on renting a 64 to play that. And then I went back. I played, like, the first 2D Mario game that I actually beat was New Super Mario Brothers for the DS.
I got to bring up a story from this morning. I'm driving into the parking lot, and Dan is running through the parking lot, like jumping up on the curb, and he's holding a Mario mushroom. And I just give him this look like, what the hell is your problem? And he gives me a look like, what did I do wrong? I came inside. I was like, what the hell are you doing?
Was he being filmed?
No,
What is he
He
doing?
was just coming into work with a Mario mushroom.
Yeah.
And jumping
Just
around.
another
with it?
day at Game Informer.
All right.
I didn't think anyone was seeing that. And I was like, oh, wait, that's Reiner's car. And I had to look at you sheepishly. No, I have a ton of Mario stuff on my desk. Just a ton of, like, plush Waluigi and Wario, like Toadsworth, all that stuff. So, brought in a mushroom.
It's about time they created a new character in the Mario lore.
Toadsworth?
No, I mean, it was
like,
Waluigi was like the...
Waluigi was actually Toadsworth debuted in Mario Sunshine, so he would have been the most recent. Well, there's the Rosalina from.
Forget her.
I like her.
It's just Peach with a different skin.
She's a little saucier.
Yeah,
She's a saucier
a lot of
Peach.
personality on
Yeah.
it. That is my only fault with the Mario Galaxy games. Or
There's
just
none.
having to talk to Rosalina
Nope.
in the first one. Just the amount of stupid exposition in those games. Still,
Nope.
absolutely amazing. I don't want to put across that I don't like Mario. Like especially 2D
Everything
Mario
you're
games.
saying on the Super Replay makes you sound like you hate the Mario
I
series.
love
No, you don't.
Mario. Just don't want to go back and play the 2D ones.
Did you beat the Galaxies?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you beat
Yeah,
both Galaxies.
Love them. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Thought that
I love
was
Sunshine too,
fantastic.
but I never beat that one.
Sunshine's fantastic.
No, it's a fantastic game. Yeah. Underrated. I think we've said that a billion times.
Yeah.
on
Unless
so
you want
many
to talk to
places.
Phil Kohler about it. Old Sunshine hater Phil Kohler.
That's why he's
Ugh.
not here
yeah.
anymore
On this
on
earth.
this planet.
You killed him?
No. We
Oh, okay.
just launched him off the planet.
Oh, wow.
You could be alive.
There's always flowers in there.
Nice.
Just one up in there. Oh, God, everything.
So on a couple levels, you got to go for everything.
Flowers are the main thing. And, like, if it's not, like, way out of my way, I'll go for the red coins. But I just don't obsess over it. And it's like, if I played Galaxy again, I don't know if I'd go for the full 120. Actually, I probably would. I would actually put the Galaxies over this game.
Okay.
As much as I obviously love this game.
To go back to what Hanson was saying earlier, do you like this game more than Mario World?
No.
So Mario World is...
Yeah, I did a blog about this a few months ago, my top 10 Mario games ever, and I had to think about it a lot. And I always thought this is like one of my 1 or 2 favorites, but actually top 5 were number 1, Mario World. 2 was 3. 3 and 4 were the Galaxy games. Galaxy 2 was
Wow, you really
better.
like those.
And this was number 5.
Yeah, I liked the first Galaxy better. I thought the level designs were better in that one.
They're both. I mean, they're so
But they're
close.
both, fantastic games. Every game we're talking about is amazing.
You know what? These levels, I looked over at the time code there. It looks like we're at, 15, 20 minutes, something
15
like that
minutes,
now?
yeah.
Yeah, I
This
don't
might
know.
just be one episode.
I mean, I'm flying through these levels, but I'm only at the first mini-boss, and there's like 6 worlds. Right,
All right,
in here?
here's a controversial statement.
Oh, boy.
I brought this up with Tim Turry one time, and he made fun of me. This music, not this, but the background beat, it sounds like the background for the Song of Time. Not the Song of Time.
Song of Storms?
Thank you. Yes. Hang on. Wait for it to loop. Wait for it to loop. I swear to God, it's a subtle reference to this song.
I can see it a little bit.
Okay.
Also, people should count, if you're watching the Super Replay, how many times I lose control of Baby Mario. I'd like to see how many that is. I think it's been 2 so far, but I would like to see. Oh, that's a lot of coins up there.
Oh, yeah. They don't make secrets like this anymore.
No, they don't.
Drives me
Mario's
nuts.
so good at it.
So did you just see that, or you remember all these secrets, Sam?
I don't. I'm on autopilot, honestly.
Okay.
Like, when I play
Actually-
these games, it's just autopilot.
I take that back. I found a couple in Skyrim like this where I got stuck in the walls. And but I had to turn... My reward was turning off the system and having to turn it back on.
That sounds awesome.
I can be able
I'm
to...
sending an angry email.
That's
Where
not
are you?
it came. There we go.
So Dan, how many times have you beat this game? And when was the last time?
It honestly has been several years. I kept waiting for it to be on Virtual Console, but I think
Yeah,
it's
I think
because of the
it's
Super
coming.
FX chip or whatever it can't.
I'm still waiting for it on my 3DS. That's one of the reasons I bought a 3DS was to have
yeah.
a portable version of the original here.
But yeah, it's been years. It's been probably 5 or 6 years since I beat this whole game.
I want to say...
Maybe more.
For me, the year it came out.
No
really?
way.
Like 90,
Yeah.
Was it 95, I think?
But I mean, being, a part of Game Informer, it's like you got to keep digesting the new stuff. It's hard to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
back and get the old stuff.
Have you played it since then?
No.
Do you ever
So
go back?
it feels kind of new to me right now.
Wow.
That's interesting. Most of my retro gaming was before I started here because, I'm more focused than ever on, keeping up to date on the newer stuff. But thankfully, Replay's been good about...
Yep. Yeah, that's the great thing about Replay. And then I also like what's going on in the industry today where we have all these HD remakes
Yes.
and stuff like that.
Yes, yes.
That gives us reason to play them again and feel like we're still kind of progressing with making sure we see as many games as we can in a year.
Yep. Yeah, I can't wait for HD Collection Metal Gear. Like, I'm asking for that for Christmas. And then Devil May Cry. That sounds great. So yeah, I'll play all those games again. I love Shadow of the Colossus HD Collection.
Did you beat that one yet, Dan?
No, I'm still on that 13. That came out right before the huge onslaught of
That's
titles.
Are you playing
You
that
could-
in 3D?
No, I'm not. I don't have a 3D TV.
Although I will say I hate 3D, and I watched Tim beat the
Oh,
first
it's
Colossus.
incredible.
Pretty
It
cool.
looks so good.
It's
It does
great.
look really good. I heard Uncharted 3 looks great in 3D as well.
Yeah. But I started playing Super Mario 3D Land, and I cannot play with 3D. It makes me too nervous.
I had it on almost the whole time.
What? Like,
I
was
had
it
it-
maxed out or what?
I had it maxed out, and you can hit up or down on the D-pad to do the extended depth 3D. I did
Oh.
extended depth 3D maximum almost the whole game.
Doesn't that hurt your eyes? Is something wrong with me physically? Because it makes me want to vomit.
Well, yeah, there's a lot wrong.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Not least of which, what is the best video game character of all time, Ben Hanson?
Hang on.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna
Let's
say
start
favorite. You're gonna
qualifying
say
this
favorite.
stuff.
It's funnier to me to say.
I feel like we're
Best.
flying through this. We're not appreciating the details like the lava monster.
Oh, we're gonna see that guy plenty of
All right,
times.
good. I would say the video game character I care the most about, like maybe nostalgia included. I could go Ares or something like that, or Aerith if you want to get dumb. But Aggro from Shadow of the Colossus.
Tifa.
Yeah, say it again.
Aggro from Shadow of the Colossus.
A horse that doesn't
Yes.
talk.
Does nothing. It's your best friend.
It's a damned horse.
It's like Yoshi, but 1,000 times better.
what makes
And
him better than an Epona?
First of all,
It's Epona, but
it's so
go
much
ahead.
better than epinephrine.
Epona.
Yes. What makes him better than Epona? I would say it's the animation. It's the fact you can get off it and you'll go drink. It feels actually like a horse. It's cliche. I'm going to say a living, breathing horse.
Oh boy.
So that's like
And-
your old Yeller.
It is my old Yeller, especially in the scene where you have to put a shotgun to its head. Controversial.
I'm a
statement.
bigger fan of Shadowmare from the Elder Scrolls games.
Yes, Shadowmare's
Okay.
awesome.
Who is your favorite character, Dan? Who do you care the most about in the video game
Oh
world?
Christ.
care about? That's a
It's hard
a
to
different
say.
question, right?
Right, it is. That was my aggro argument. I'm not gonna say it's the best character ever made, but I'll say I care the most about aggro.
Care about? I mean, I might say Solid Snake.
Really?
I really like Solid Snake.
Did
I
you
was
cry
worried
at the
he
end
was-
of 4?
Did I what?
Did you cry at the end of 4?
I've never cried in a video game. I've never cried in a movie. I've never.
Did you?
I'm
get
a
emotional?
robot, Ben.
Okay.
No, I didn't get emotional.
What? You've never cried from a movie?
Actually, the most emotional ending to a game I've seen is Metal Gear 3.
Okay.
That was a very fantastic ending. But
I would argue you don't care about Solid Snake that much. If at the end of 4, when they, spoilers here, but they really make it seem like he shoots himself, and that line where Radacon's like, he's had a hard life. I got a little bit choked up. I would say I barely care about Snake.
No. You cry all the time, though. Most of the time.
That's true.
You cry anytime you get a video assignment.
That's right.
So
I cry when I'm doing long division. There's a remainder left over.
Yeah, I don't really do that. So
Take off his pants.
I'd like to point out I'm kicking this game's ass so far.
Yeah, you are. You're flying through it.
Let's just do this in
Was
one
it
episode.
3 times you've fallen off now?
Oh, I thought it was
4.
not-
Sorry, jinx.
I think it actually might be more.
Look at that. You heard half a cry.
Yep. I love that. Just
Yeah.
farts himself all over the screen
And
and
I
blows
love
up.
this.
And I love how every boss is just like a normal enemy, and then Kamek comes and sprinkles his.
My favorite boss in this game is World 5, I do believe.
The Crow?
Just
the
the world
Crow is
itself?
awesome.
So good.
Oh, actually, no. One of my absolute favorite 16-bit memories, and I've never heard anyone talk about this one but me. Maybe it's not even that good. Maybe I just love it. Is at the end when he sprinkles Baby Bowser, and all of a sudden you just hear that music, that ominous music, and you just see it. It's like coming in from the background. You have to throw him into the background.
Yeah. People don't talk about that boss enough, especially with the music with that boss fight. It's so good.
I have a weird favorite boss from the Mario games, and that's Mario 2, the Birdo guys.
Birdo's great, especially when it starts mixing it up with the fireballs.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Yep. And it's just that weird timing thing. Like, you got to be like,
We should do Lost Levels at some point.
You know what? I've always thought that'd be interesting because I don't consider that part of the core series, even though it is in Japan.
Right.
And so I've never really played through it. I've tried it, and it's really hard.
Did you have All-Stars when you were growing up?
No, I just had all the original ones.
Okay.
Sorry about all the coughing. I have a
If
cold.
we keep doing replay, I would imagine at some point we'll get through all the Marios as super replays.
I was just thinking that. I really hope we do because I would love to play all of these again.
Do you ever worry about running out of replay games, Reiner?
No, because,
The
I mean,
vault.
this holiday season there was like 50 games that just came out, and they're all awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by the time we get through
That's
all
like a full year of replay.
by the time we get through all the retro 16-bit and NES games and everything, I mean, the games we're reviewing now will be retro. So.
Yeah, we'll be like 70 years old talking about these games.
That cracks me up thinking about
Skyrim.
replay going in like 20 years or something.
Oh.
Sounds crazy to me.
Reiner, could you see being a Game Informer until you're like 65?
Sure.
Really?
It's a fun place to work.
It is a decent place to work. I agree.
Yeah, I do too.
Let's all just pat each other on the back now.
Yay, Game Informer.
I mean, Reiner, how long have you been here now?
18 years? I think Andy's at 20.
Jesus
I think
Christ.
Helgeson's at like 12 or 13.
Kato's 10. Helgeson started in like 98 or something.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of turnover, which is great. And, I mean, obviously, every day's different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had no idea I was going to be sitting in a super replay today until Dan came in my office and cried about it.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to play this for a long time.
Yeah,
it's actually
Dan's
been sitting on
never
my
stopped bugging
desk for a long time because I want to play this game so bad. Look at just like that rock there. It looks like a crayon drawing. It's just fantastic.
Reiner, have you ever gotten sick of video games? Is there ever like a period in your life where like, I don't want to go into work today. I don't want to think about video games anymore?
Yeah, it was actually once. I was doing the Final Fantasy X strategy guide, which
I can see that.
Tim Turry used and said was better than the official one, which he had as well.
Kablooey,
Kablooey.
kill sin.
There's a lot of kablooey in that one. But I was playing that game from, I want to say 9 a.m. every morning till like 3 a.m. for like 2 straight weeks. And it just wore on me to a point where I was like, I just got to take a break. So I took like 2 days off from games. And then I found myself like, oh my God, I got to play a game. I'm starting to freak out. Yeah, it was just 2 days.
Dan, I should ask you, did you change the lock-on thing or the shooting mechanics so you just hold it and then let go? Or
Oh
are you a
no,
guy that
I
taps it
toggle. I
twice?
usually toggle with everything, like with the
Okay.
Z targeting and Zelda and everything. I like it toggled.
Okay.
You're doing pretty good on your percentages of flowers.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. We've done a lot of replays now, and we've brought up a million times how I get a lot of for being bad at games.
Don't go into this again.
No, I'm just saying. I think I've narrowed it down. I think it's non 16 8-bit games. Isn't it pretty much?
Well,
Because anytime I do one of these, like Link to the Past, Mario 3, we have documented evidence that I kick ass at these games.
right.
And
But
even
these
like
are
Mario
games
Kart
that-
64 and Mario 64.
Yep. I mean, it's games that you're fluent in, that you know very well.
It's when I'm picking something up for the first time.
Yeah,
like Dark Souls or
RoboCop,
something.
You're just like,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think I've ever seen anything that bad in my
But
life.
if I had RoboCop when I was a kid, I would have played it for 900 hours until I got perfect at it.
Oh, I love those guys on the stilts.
Yeah.
So cool.
Think.
I mean,
At some
what the hell
point-
are they doing out here?
Just having fun.
Do you remember the boss fight where you're inside a frog's stomach?
Yep.
Oh man, I thought this was the secret area. I didn't go up the big thing. I wanted that.
There are some mildly confusing levels later on, I should
Yeah,
say.
huge cavernous
Yep,
things,
yep.
multiple keys.
I think it's just
yeah.
one cave in particular that's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I think I know the one you're talking about actually.
So did you guys play the GBA version?
I did.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
I
was-
got all those Mario Advance ones.
Yeah. I think technically I 100%ed this one because I 100%ed all the levels in the GBA version that were in the original version. But there was one in the GBA version called Items Are Fun, and I never figured out what to do. I refused to use like a walkthrough for it.
Huh.
I don't know. It's just
Never
like this
ring a bell.
pile of items.
One of you guys are gonna have to remind me by the end of this to show the secret 2-player mode in this
Oh,
game.
yeah. Yep.
And I swear I'm not gonna look it up. I'm gonna try to go off memory. I'm really good at remembering old codes like Mortal Kombat blood codes, like down, up, left, A, right, down, stuff like that. So
Press middle 2.
L1 up, down, left is minion. Up L1 triangle right is on like Sweet Tooth. If you want to do minion special as anyone, you hold an L2 and do up. Oh crap, this one's hard. Hold on. Up, down, up. It's like up, down, left or something like that. I think I'm wrong on that one.
You should take that on the road. Oh, here we
Yeah,
go. You get the
that's a
wonderful
beautiful mind you
controls.
have there, Dan.
that's one way to put it.
You will flip over on your back.
Well, these guys are awesome. You do
Yeah, it's weird.
I think it's cool, but the controls are really awkward and confusing.
No.
For the
Oh,
second time, I am
just
kind of
gonna
running through
shortcut
this stuff. Yeah.
So we should bring up also, there are some haters for this game in the
Oh, yeah.
office.
In the office. I didn't
Oh,
know
yes.
this.
You
Do
wouldn't have
tell.
hired him. I think Brian Vore is one of them. He doesn't consider it official Mario canon.
No. Even though the name of the game on the box is Super Mario World 2
Yeah.
Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, it's
But
not
then-
like Mario's Missing, where it has Mario in the name. This is like
Right.
Yeah.
a sequel
Mhm.
with a little different direction.
Although, to be fair, I think most gamers, if you went up to them and you were like, oh, did you like Super Mario World 2? They'd be like, what? Like,
Yeah, that's
everyone just
true.
calls it Yoshi's Island.
Yep.
Even me, like, even though it is Super Mario World 2.
But I think Brian even counts like Wario Land as official canon.
That's
since
insane.
that's Mario Land 3,
That's
technically,
insanity.
right?
We should get him on one of
Oh
these.
yeah, he's gonna be on. We can argue. I don't know how you could not like this game unless you're just a huge fan of the art style and world.
Which is a great art style.
Looks
Looks
it's not as
fantastic.
good as this.
It's not too daring, but it's great.
Yeah. And they made a sequel to this game, other than Yoshi's Story, which is kind of a pseudo
Yeah.
sequel. The sequel for DS.
Yoshi's Island DS.
I started it. I had high hopes. It got some good reviews from outlets. I don't remember exactly what we gave it.
It's
uh,
not great. It's
it's
not
not
bad. It's not bad.
So I started it up, and the music was pretty weak, and the art actually looked worse than this one. It was just much more simplistic, didn't have as much variety as this one did, or even like detail.
Yeah.
And at that point, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to ruin my memories of Yoshi's Island by playing through this thing.
Yeah.
And it was
Right.
made by Artoon, who also
Oh,
made
yeah,
the Blinks
yeah.
games.
So like ARTOO.
Yeah. Artoon, though. And then they made Blue Dragon, co-developed that with Mistwalker, I guess.
All right, Dan. Miyamoto walks in your office. You're working at Nintendo. You're going to be the director on the new Mario game. He gives you two ideas.
Okay.
Galaxy 3 or Mario World 3. Which one would
I
you
think
make?
Mario World 3.
That would give you, I mean, given the direction of the series, that would give you the leeway to do kind of what you wanted and go in any number of directions, where Galaxy 3 would be pretty much a straight up sequel.
Yeah. And, you know, at Galaxy, as much as I adore those games, we've had those recently. We have not
Right.
had a Mario. I mean, like I said, New Super Mario Brothers is close, but I want to like end the style of Mario World. Which there are a bunch of mods and stuff people have done online, and they do pretty amazing stuff with that. But like, it's never the real thing, you know.
Wait, what do you mean? So what is the difference in your mind between Super Mario World and New Super Mario Brothers?
I just want
Other
the
than the
art
co-op.
style, like all the mechanics and stuff. Like introduce a couple new suits, but overall keep it the same basic art style. You can spruce it up a
Art
little
style
bit.
as this one, or
As if more, actually, the first one. I'm picturing the first one here.
gotcha.
Hang on. You swallowed a watermelon, and now you get to shoot it at things.
Yeah, it's amazing.
As if throwing eggs wasn't enough fun, now you get to shoot everything.
Yes, and you get like fire and stuff. Like you
Yeah.
can eat like fire that comes out of lava pits.
Yep.
Oh, this jerk! I love this. Yes, these little
Oh, I
mini games.
totally forgot about this.
Yeah,
This guy is
there's a
pure
bunch of
evil.
mini games. This music. I'm killing this guy.
Yeah, you're pretty good at this.
Eat it, damn it. Yes. I wanted to shut him out. Dang it. I wonder if I can stop him. No.
So playing Mario World, the levels don't strike me as that much fun. I think maybe if I
Mario
grew up
World?
with it. Yeah.
Oh.
Whereas this one, I'm just talking about like pure creativity. This game always impresses me. Like I have the same level of being impressed with this game as Galaxy, where it's just constant variety. Constantly like, oh, that's a cool way of doing it. That's a cool way
I
of
see
doing
what you're
it.
saying.
Even Mario
Yeah.
3D
But using
Land
the
has that
cape-
for me.
The cape was so great.
Anytime you get that thing,
Once you get the timing down for it, it's like,
man.
I can just fly forever. Like this is great, and you can run straight up walls. Like
Yep.
that's
amazing.
okay.
Touch
this
fuzzy,
is a
get dizzy.
pretty amazing thing. First of all, it amused me to no end when I was a kid that when you eat one, he farts it out, and it makes a fart sound. Like he's just straight up farting when you do that.
So we should know, the name of this level is Touch Fuzzy, Get Dizzy, and these things will make Yoshi hallucinate.
Yeah. Oh god. And yeah, I will probably get hurt here because it's difficult. He just farts.
They even changed the way this looks in the GBA version as well.
It's been a while. I only played through that one like once. So.
Okay.
Hang on,
love
I want
this.
to fart some more. Hang on.
I wonder if Miyamoto saw like Booger Man and was like, you know what? They're onto something here.
I think
You gotta wonder how intentional it is, though. Like, are they trying to make him fart? It's like when I was reviewing that Kirby
It's totally
Returns.
farting, man.
Yeah, but when I reviewed Kirby Returns to Dreamland, and like these characters make out when you get health and touch each other. Like Kirby makes out with D to D.
Wait, touch each other?
Yeah, like if
Kirby
you get
groping?
If you eat something and then go up to somebody who needs health, you guys
Right.
just straight up make out and share health. It's weird. It's like you're
It's not so
spitting
much a
food.
makeout as a prolonged peck, just to clarify.
Yeah, but I mean,
I mean, if that's what their culture's into, I mean,
which I interviewed.
great.
I interviewed the designer of Kirby Returns to Dreamland, and I was like, I had to ask. I was like, so what's the deal with that? Why?
what do you say?
They're making out, and he goes, "Yeah, it does look like they're kissing, doesn't it?" He goes, "I like how they show affection
Did he
for
just
each
lean
other."
over and kiss you then?
Yeah. It got really awkward. We had to cut the video part of the interview.
He had a chicken wing in his mouth.
Gross. I'm gonna try to do that at E3 next year. Just eat like a convention center cheeseburger and go up to him.
And make out with Miyamoto.
All right, another down. I am gonna revise my original guess. Hey, like, how far are we at now? We got a new thing over there. We got 32 minutes.
Yeah.
Man, I'll have the first world done for sure by the end of this episode. It could be closer to 5 or 6 episodes. Actually, I'm at 1.8 right now. Making good time. Haven't died once. Oh, this boss is cool. You know, I just remembered something I totally forgot about this game is the pause menu kind of goodies selection.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so like you can just give yourself more. Yeah,
You want me
get 3 things
to
on here.
grab the controller for a second?
What?
Take a look at that menu?
You're gonna use them all. That is that was a fun moment when I was playing Super Mario RPG for the
On
Guinness
Wii.
World Record Marathon.
Let's just clarify. It was on Wii. I didn't know what the buttons did.
Wait, we're talking about different things here.
Oh,
What are
I
you
thought
talking about?
I thought you were going into me using your clouds and.
Oh,
Mario 3.
no. Well, let me get to that in a second. I'm first talking about Mario RPG. I was like, I love this guy. You can't get past him. I love that. When I was doing Mario RPG for the Guinness World Record Marathon, and I had a ton of items built up, because I'm really a pack rat with RPGs about keeping all my healing items, keeping all that stuff. And I had saved up enough break time for a nap.
Yep.
And when I came back, Joe Juba had attempted to use all of my items.
I
in an
was
RPG.
standing next to him as he did it, and
Yeah.
I was cackling.
Turns out he couldn't do it because once you hit maximum health, you
Yes.
can't do it. But yeah,
But he had the intent to do that and completely screw over your play.
he did. He was going to completely screw me over because he's a jerk. But he did end up walking me all the way back to the beginning of the game.
Yes.
So he did get me there. But on to your cloud moment. Longtime viewers of Super Replay have probably seen the Mario 3 Super Replay,
Which was awesome.
which you maintain that you, hit the button wrong or something?
Yeah,
What's your
you handed
excuse
me the
here?
controller with the menu open, and then I just hit the button,
You know what,
and it used
Hanson?
the cloud.
Hanson, I'm going to have to ask you to find the footage.
And do it
And
in
insert
slow
it here.
motion, too.
No, we need to hear the voice and everything.
No, yeah,
Why
in
did
slow
I do
motion.
that? I'm so angry at this memory that I lost that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God. There we go. But yeah, you used my cloud, which is used to skip levels in Mario 3. And you use it for...
And you threw a
nothing.
fit.
yeah, I think I do remember
Absolutely lost your mind.
doing that. Yeah. With good reason. I'll
And
stand
that
by
created a giant riff in the office for 2 hours or something.
Mm-hmm.
It was ugly.
Yeah. Tell me not to come in for the next couple weeks.
Dan, I don't kiss your ass often, but I will say you're flying. This is really impressive.
I played the hell out of this game.
Wow. Like, what does that mean? How many times have you beat it?
What does that mean?
I love this game, and I've beat it probably 3 times, and I would not be going this fast.
Oh.
And that was like 2 years ago.
Ben, you guys both know me pretty well, and you guys would probably agree that I'm kind of an obsessive person when I get into things.
Right.
This is the stuff that I obsessed about more than anything as a kid, more than pro wrestling, more than anything. Like, I mean, when I got obsessed with a game, it was like my entire life to play it just daily. I mean, I played these games daily for years. And that's why I haven't played it for probably 5 or 6 years. And literally autopilot. Like, I'm not even thinking about what's happening on the screen right now.
And that's the thing about when we record these, it's actually pretty difficult to hold a conversation and watch the monitors and stuff like this and then play these games. So for the speed you're doing it is very impressive.
This is the easiest boss in the game, by the way.
It's a great one, though. I like it. Oh, I was thinking of the wrong one for a second. I thought this was the one with the pot where you push him off the edge. This is the big gooey guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's easy. And you have a constant source of new eggs. Just look how simple that thing looks, but it looks awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks so cool.
But I mean, that's the thing too, is maybe it was a time and place thing, because things didn't look like this. Like, these graphics were awesome back then.
Oh, yeah.
If I was making the new Nintendo console, I'd put Mode 7 effects in it.
What's that?
Just
one,
like
right?
it's built in, you can use these effects.
Yeah.
So that is the theory as to why this game hasn't come on WiiWare, right? Because it has Mode 7.
I believe it's the Super FX chip thing. Not Mode
Okay.
7. Mode 7 was like Mario Kart.
Okay.
The way it's all kind of flat, but it like scaled and everything. This was, I believe, Super FX, which was used in like the first Star Fox and Uniracers and Stunt Race FX. Not a whole lot of games used it, but I remember like reading Nintendo Power back in the day, and they flipped out about it. But I was going to change gaming. But like the games that they used it for was pretty cool. Like Star Fox is archaic because I mean it looks old.
I mean, they're
old
doing
now.
3D on a system that shouldn't be doing 3D.
But yeah, it blew my mind when I saw Star Fox for the first time.
All right. Not bad. Not bad.
All right. And I'm going to call it right now so people know I didn't look this up. I think the code to do the 2-player mode is you got to go up to one of these tabs, and I think it's XXYBA. You can write that down. I believe it's XXYBA. And I think I have to go up to one of the tabs and do it. I mean, I could just try it now. We don't have to play it. I'm kind of curious. Let's see. Did you go down here? Oh, nope. What the hell? Patient or hasty? Oh, I never mess with that. No? Okay. I think it might be after you beat the game, then. It must be after you beat the game, I think. Because I think you go up to the last one and do XXYBA. Or do you hold in these? No? Okay. We'll try
So you're
it
not
after
going to
beat
try
it.
to get all the secret levels then?
No. Yeah, there were 2 secret ones. If you got all the red coins and flowers and all that stuff. But, yeah, for time's sake, I mean, yeah.
Looks like Skyrim.
It does look exactly like Skyrim.
And the thing is, once this is done, we go right into Overblood.
That's the thing.
So the more time we spend with this is less time people getting Overblood.
Oh, people are getting the whole Overblood experience no matter what.
Yeah,
That's happening.
eventually.
No, I think we've got a firm start date on that, don't we? December 31st?
Sure.
Are we putting it up at midnight or doing anything crazy like that?
I'm just going to put
Look at
doubt
this dog.
into people's minds
Okay.
for no reason other than just be a
Doggy.
dick.
I love this dog. Hey,
Yeah, as
let's
if
go.
playing with Yoshi wasn't enough, you also get a dog in this game. That's awesome. Is it Poochie? What's its name?
Poochie was The Simpsons.
Oh, same thing.
Yes, same thing.
No, Dan, no!
Oh,
Uh,
oh man, okay. Forgot about it. Yeah, this dog's tricky. Okay. And the Stomp was in this. I believe first Mario game to feature the Stomp. Though Mario World had the sweet spin move, which is great. But this Yoshi flutter is the best.
so good. Except in the GBA version, they gave him this stupid sound that he does every time he does it, which drives me nuts. Any game, any platformer where you can hover, I automatically love. Like Rayman Origins being able to do that.
Mario
Even
Sunshine?
Mario Sunshine using the jetpack, I love. Maybe that's what a good platformer comes down to for me.
This part's tricky. This
Yeah,
little
it is.
Tetris area.
I promise you'll die.
Do ya?
I promise you $1.
Are we putting $1 on it right
Yep,
now?
Right now.
Okay.
I know exactly where you're going
Hang
to
on.
die.
I gotta
too.
lean over and shake your hand.
Yep. And shook.
Okay. Now you gotta go get a camera and get that on tape. So footage.
I lose a lot of money to Dan through bets. We should make that clear.
Yeah, how's Jetpack Joyride going?
Oh, I destroyed him. I ruined his life with that.
That's
for like
why
weeks.
I'm kissing his ass a little bit when it comes to playing games, because I have put probably over 35 hours into Jetpack Joyride, and Dan still has me beat.
Well, tell the story, Ben, of how proud you were, and yeah, do this. I love this story
Hang
so
on,
much.
first I have to watch you die a painful death.
I'm not gonna die. God! Sorry.
That was it.
All right, you got it in your wallet right now?
All right, wallet coming out. Hang on, go back.
No, what's something over here? All right, so yeah, I love this story so much, Ben Hanson, because you were so proud of yourself. And did I just crush you immediately?
Yeah,
Thank you for
so,
the $1. I have it.
Well, first we should point out, like, Dan came to my desk one day and he's like, hey, you should get this game called Jetpack Joyride for your iPhone. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to it. We just did a whole video feature on it. Because we shot the whole thing at PAX. Hang on, does this count as dying? Can I have my
think
dollar
it
back?
does. Yeah, I think this does.
Hang on.
I mean, it wasn't just limited to the Tetris part, right?
Hang on.
I never stipulated
I
it.
used this. It was. Shut up. Oh my God. No, you assholes! Damn it.
All right, people in the comments.
All right.
How much money does Dan owe me?
Yeah,
He's not
like,
getting a cent.
should Dan have gotten that $1 or not?
I
us
believe.
know.
Oh, hang on. What if you die this time around?
I'll put another $1 on it.
Well, now you know how to do it.
Okay, so yeah.
Anyway, so
on to the story.
Jetpack Joyride. I love that game. It's, I would argue, the best iPhone game ever made. I am very passionate about it. So I played a lot of it. Dan still had a high score. I finally beat his high score, and then we went out to my lake lot for the weekend to go enjoy a nice, relaxing, weekend summer getaway. And Dan played it the entire way there in the car, and then told me as we were driving in, essentially pulling into the driveway, he says, "Oh, by the way, I just beat your score." Which ruined everything because I just wanted to sit inside and play it and not go swimming and whatnot. It really bugged me. I'm not even a competitive guy, but with that kind of stuff, those small, simple games, it can get pretty ugly. So then I couldn't beat a score. We then played night games and played like hide and go seek, and Dan hid inside under a bed and continued to play it just to get even further ahead of me. So then I spent probably 15 hours one weekend just trying to beat a score. I finally did, like on a Sunday night. And so I'm like, oh, I'm going to get this guy. He likes his pranks. I'm going to prank the prankster. So I got an old parking ticket that I had, and I modified it in a very subtle way to make it a violation for sucking at Jetpack Joyride. And I put his name in there and everything. And I drove all the way to his apartment, and I put it on his windshield, like really hoping to scare him because he had just gotten back from Japan. And he hadn't driven his car yet, so it was a perfect time because he might get some sort of fine for not moving his car.
Yeah, I actually did for a second. I think it was the thing.
There we go. You're scared, weren't you?
Briefly. But there's an important thing you left out here. You had let me know, or I'd found out somehow the night prior that you had beat it. And so I found out at like 8 o'clock at night that you had beat my score. And I said, screw it, I'm beating him tonight. And like, I know you'd spent weeks trying to beat it. And I was like, I don't care, I'm not sleeping until I beat the score. And sure enough, I destroyed your score. And so by the time I went out and saw that ticket, here's how the emotions went. I go out to my car, I was like, what the hell, my car? Oh no, I haven't driven my car since, Japan. Like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, well, he doesn't know I already beat him, so that's great. So I got to go in and rub it in your face immediately.
$8 of gas money just for that second of, oh no, what am I doing?
And I didn't even have the second of like, oh, he's right, he has a higher score. Like, I had the higher score when I saw your prank. And to this day, that score stands.
I spent $27 trying to beat my Jetpack Joyride score because right after we told me there is citation in my car. That's like,
yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I take it you haven't checked the scores lately because I beat it right after you. Damn it!
What is it at?
God, it's been a long time.
It's over 7,000.
Yeah,
because mine's 68,
like high
71.
7s, yeah, something like that.
I'd say low 7s. Unless you topped it
Oh,
again.
these baseball guys. Remember these guys? Oh, this whole stuff. Yeah, man, it's been a while. So yeah, these baseball guys are jerks. If you throw a thing at them, they just give it right back at you.
Oh, that's right. I said the most satisfying Yoshi's Island experience I've had in the last couple of years is the new level in Smash Brothers Brawl. The Yoshi's Island level.
That was nice, yeah.
It's really cool.
Oh my god, these guys suck. All right, yeah, I'm going to lose Mario a few times here. All right.
So I remember a while back, remember when Nintendo had their big 3DS press conference thing? Where it's like, oh, we're going to announce a ton of new games. One of the rumors there was that the team behind Kirby's Epic Yarn was making a new Yoshi's Island.
Which would be amazing.
Yeah,
Really?
it ended up not being true, but we still don't know what those guys are working at.
What event? The New York event?
This is one in Japan.
Oh,
This
in
is the one where they
Japan.
announced.
Oh, like a recent one.
Yeah, this is like the Monster Hunter one and whatnot.
Okay. I would love that.
Yeah, they got to be working on something. I don't think they're going to go back and do another Kirby. And this would be awesome if they could just go all out on the 3DS with 2D crayon-style graphics.
Well, this will surprise no one, but the big rumor right now that I'm obsessed with for 3DS is Miyamoto really wants to do a 3D remake of Link to the Past.
Right.
Which is
My favorite game of all time.
Best idea ever.
Yeah,
Well, hang on a second.
it fits perfectly well because there's different levels. You know, you jump down and stuff. Like it would look gorgeous.
We're talking about a 3D port, correct?
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
I
not
hope
like.
I hope not.
I think that was the rumor.
Oh.
I think he was talking about giving it kind of an overhaul. I was under the impression.
I want a sequel.
You think they'd do that before
There.
Majora's Mask?
Ooh. I think, yeah, since they already did Ocarina, I think they will do that first. Oh, God, this awesome star. So
Oh.
this is amazing.
Yep. Mario with the cape.
Fuck, Mario just sprinting around. And this reminds me of the levels in Mario 3 where you had to keep getting stars so you could run across the, like, chompy flower jerk guys.
Not familiar with that.
And he can do that. It's the cape for Mario World. That's the connection to Mario World. Oh, yeah. Look at this.
See, you gotta have Brian on here and show him that.
Oh, he'll see. He's going to be in here for an hour. He's going to see a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah,
He's going to
Brian's
see Yoshi
played this
airplanes.
game, right? Did you just look at the cover and not pick it up?
I wonder if he beat it. Maybe he didn't because there was some sweet
Yeah,
stuff
maybe
near
he
the
didn't
end.
see that connection.
Yeah.
Look at this. Ring, ring. Oh, okay. Catch it, idiot. Okay. Dummy. Oh, my God. You suck at this.
This will be the remainder of the episode.
Kicking back to the minors.
Get
Jeez.
comfortable,
There we go.
everybody.
Now throw it here. Yeah, idiot.
It's a cool little puzzle right there.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Oh, ice watermelons.
So cool.
My favorite kind. Oh, they shatter. Bink, bink. Oh, great sound effect.
Just this team can do no wrong in your eyes, Dan. It's like a watermelon. You're like, that's the greatest thing ever.
No, it really is the greatest thing ever.
And just like, you know, we blazed by it, but like in one of those first levels, it's got the huge chain chomps coming down from the sky. Like, that's awesome. It eats through the environment.
Mm-hmm.
Just crazy stuff like that.
So we should talk about the Yoshi license in general. So it
It's an interesting
started
one.
out. Yoshi's first standalone game was at Yoshi's Cookie for the Nintendo.
The puzzle game, yeah.
NES.
Right.
And then there's one that's just called Yoshi.
And what's that like?
It's also a puzzle game.
So maybe that's why some people passed on this game, just because the Yoshi brand on its own isn't that strong, and they
Called
see
Mario
this.
World 2.
I know, but it's not really.
It
It's
is!
Yoshi's Island for everybody.
But
I don't think a lot of people passed on this if you had a Super Nintendo.
well,
so?
but then again, it was during that time when everyone was PlayStation
that's right,
crazy.
that's right.
So that is, I think if it weren't for that, this would probably be a different
That's
story.
the sound I don't like.
The rats?
Yeah.
Don't you get a mouse like that on your team in Thousand Year Door, the Paper Mario?
I believe.
I think it's like the
so.
last
He's got like
character you
shades
get.
on or something. right?
Yeah, I think you do. Those games are great too, by the
So
way.
good.
Yeah, to be fair, I talk about the core Mario series being untouchable, and I'd stand by that. But obviously, there is a lot of stuff with Mario's name on it that is not perfect. I mean, obviously, you've got the parties and stuff. The carts are pretty untouchable. All the carts are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Which Double Dash is another one of those that people talk crap on.
Yeah.
I don't understand why that game is
Nope.
awesome.
It is so good.
Double
And
Dash is great.
I won't say where we were, but we recently found a Mario Kart in the arcade. That was awesome. And there was a Yoshi's
yeah.
Island level in that one, and it had this bizarre kind of paper mixed with crayon art style
Yep.
that looked amazing.
And it was made by Namco.
Yeah,
And
so
it
it had
was
like
pretty
Pac-Man and
solid.
whatnot in it. It was really impressive.
I've never played that game.
It's pretty good.
I gotta find an arcade that has that.
We also played a lot of Daytona.
Daytona USA is still awesome.
It was a blast.
Yeah.
Dan, we got to play Mario Kart together, though. We got to have some Wi-Fi competitions here.
Well, there's the new
Yeah.
one coming
Well,
out.
the new
in-
one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
be
what I mean.
all
in a
about
matter
that.
of days.
Yeah.
so-
Why am I
And it's awesome. I played around with it, and I even put it in first person, and it works well in first person.
I haven't done first person yet. Do we have that in the office?
Yeah. It's
Oh, we do?
upstairs. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta see that. I did a preview of it and I checked it out at E3 and I was very impressed by it.
The
Which-
frame rate really blew my mind. I was
In-
like, wow, it's so smooth.
And the 3D looks good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You just can't do 3D, Hanson?
I can't. I get nauseous really easily. I was actually scared you're going to ask me that during my job interview because I can't play a first-person shooter without getting nauseous.
Whoa, what
When we
is
start
this
doing
crap?
replay in 3D,
I can't
What is
handle
this
that.
crap?
might have to have Jason do it.
What? Okay, good. I can't get up there. Whew. All right, didn't want to mess with that. Oh.
Ooh.
No. All right. So, but Shadow, you're okay with 3D?
I just watched the first one. Like that,
Okay.
I think glasses 3D isn't the most comfortable, but I can live with it. Like I'll still see some animated movies in 3D and whatnot. I just saw Lion King in 3D.
Yeah.
But the handheld really drives me nuts, and it does feel like I'm getting nauseous again, just like happens with Time Splitters and Metroid Prime and whatnot.
You would see Jurassic Park in 3D.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we? Actually, I was going to say, have we talked about this on replay? You never talk on replay, so probably not. Hanson has a ridiculous obsession with Jurassic. Actually, not. I'm not going to say ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean,
Near
an extreme.
near fetish level
Which,
obsession with Jurassic Park.
Wow.
I thought
I don't even want to know what that means.
Did you? Okay, I had a sweet shirt when I was a kid. Did you have this? It was covered in barbed wire and had a bunch of like caution and warning stuff on it, and it had a bunch of like black and white like giant velociraptor heads all over it.
God, I even hate the young Dan Ryckert.
I had Jurassic Park sheets. That was my big thing.
Okay, I did not have. Oh, actually, you still do. I think I used them at the lake lot.
Yes?
All right,
Yeah.
let's just end that story right there.
No, no, we're not ending it. I went to Catholic school growing up, so we had uniforms, and so every once in a while we'd have what was called dress down days, and every day in 4th grade I wore that Jurassic Park barbed wire raptor shirt every day. Granted, we only had like 2 of those a year, but
10,000 volts, preacher.
Yeah, I think Hanson and I probably have an equal obsession fetish with dinosaurs.
well, okay. Speaking of our obsessions and stuff, Hanson, do I have you beat on the Terminator 2 level, and you've got me beat on Jurassic Park?
I would say so. Although, but to be fair, I love Terminator 2 and you love Jurassic Park. But
Oh yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
those are our peaks. Yeah.
I would put Jurassic Park ahead of Terminator 2.
Blah.
Is a good movie.
Yeah, Jurassic Park's my favorite movie, but I am too like influenced. I
That
watched it too many
T-Rex
times as a kid.
sequence. I just watched it on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It still looks so good. It looks better than Jurassic Park 3. It looks better than the Telltale game, which is hard to believe.
Yeah. And I'm kind of envious of Ben Hanson right now because of a current situation he's in. He's got a new lady friend, our friend Meg, and she has not seen any movies ever. And so Ben gets to watch them all again. So he got to
find a
introduce
nice
her.
Amish woman.
right.
That's the way to go.
What
Yeah.
has she not seen?
Oh God, name it.
Just
I
just
love that
rattle
we
some
talk
off.
She
about
will
this.
never listen to this.
Oh, I'm
Name
going to
it.
put it on her Facebook.
Thank you. Name it. Name it, Reiner. I dare you.
Indiana Jones.
Nope.
Goonies.
Nope.
I haven't seen Goonies.
Goonies sucks. Move on.
What?
Oh no, what door do we open?
All right, that's another discussion or argument for later. Star Wars.
Nope. Well, hang on. She said she saw one with Natalie Portman.
Oh,
What'd she
boy.
say about it?
No opinion.
Okay. Terminator.
I forced her to watch Terminator 1 and 2.
What'd she think?
She enjoyed it, although she tried to argue that 1 was better. And I just said,
So you're
"Hold on."
gonna
Whoa,
you're breaking
whoa.
up with this girl, right?
Wait, I didn't know this. She said
Yeah.
what?
She said 1 was better, and I said, no, that's not true. She's like, I really thought 1 was better. I'm like, let me ask you this. What did you care more about, when Kyle Reese died or when Arnold was lowered into the lava? She's like, all right, point proven.
Well, I think we could have our first breakup on replay here. If you just want to do it,
I'll put her on speakerphone.
just address her.
Yeah.
Hey, Megan. That's crazy. But that is kind of cool that you get to watch those. Like, my wife had never seen any of the James Bond movies.
Ooh.
So we went through, and seriously, in like 2 weekends, we watched like 20 James Bond movies. And she loved them.
That sounds awesome.
They're great.
I will say, it was awesome because she was so unfamiliar with the Terminator franchise. She didn't know that the T-1000 was a robot. Like, in the beginning of Terminator 2, like, in that hallway scene in the back of the arcade, she didn't know what was going on. Which would be the coolest thing to
Yeah.
figure out, like,
Yeah.
wait,
And to
that
see the
isn't the human?
And to see the bad guy from the first one come out
Right.
and be awesome. And that scene with the
All right.
slow-mo, pulls the gun out of the rose box.
Steps
Ah.
on the rose.
Is she a gamer?
Yeah, she likes games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just looking out for you, man.
Yeah. Thanks, Red. Does your wife like games?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Huge gamer. Way into RPGs.
What kind of stuff?
JRPGs are her favorite. Final Fantasies, the Tales of games. She really enjoyed the first Dragon Age.
Nice.
She's been watching me play Skyrim. She's excited about that. Someday I'll let her play it.
My girlfriend had never held an Xbox 360 controller, but her number one favorite movie is Terminator 2, so it's a give and take.
Yeah, right.
Terminator 2 holds a lot of weight. Yeah.
So has your wife kind of migrated to handhelds then, since that's where all the good RPGs are?
No, she hasn't. I mean, she's just kind of like, this kind of sucks. And I had a discussion with her about it. It's like, yeah, the games have kind of shifted, and but she's into platformers as well. So we've been playing Rayman lately.
So good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Highly recommend everybody play it. I disagree with Jeff Cork's review. He gave it an 8.5. I'd probably be like a 9.25 on that one.
You know what? Those ghosts are a lot cuter in this one than they ever were before.
Well,
They're
yeah,
pretty
it's like
menacing.
smiling
before.
and-
Yeah, they're kind of. Oh, that one's menacing up there.
Look at the cute little red nose on him.
Yeah. I'd say looking at the time code here, this will probably be our last level, so we'll end with a mid-boss.
Good place to stop.
Yeah.
I should say, yeah, even though I wasn't a crazy Mario kid, like I played Mario 1 as a kid a little bit at like my aunt and uncles and appreciated it and whatnot, but I never owned a Nintendo console until GameCube.
Wow.
Yeah. But I love dinosaurs so much, I loved Yoshi. Like I watched the Mario Brothers movie over and over again just for that scene with Yoshi.
Oh dear
It
God.
looks so cool.
That I feel sorry for you
So
for that.
So your Mario history. You don't play Mario World or 3, but you've watched the Mario
Yeah.
Brothers movie.
Over and over.
I have spent
and
more time
over.
with the Mario Brothers movie than I have with any.
You
of
might just
the
want to stop
Nintendo.
talking.
Okay.
He's gonna edit all this out. He's
no.
gonna record new dialogue that makes him sound awesome.
Oh my God. More time with the Mario. I have like a
I'm
physical.
sorry. I'm
like
not proud of my
keeling over.
childhood.
Oh God. You were playing outside and all sorts of stupid stuff.
How soon was he playing Apple II? Like I ate Jungle Hunt for the 40th
Okay.
time. It's gonna be great.
Apple II had some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Look at these ghost shy guys. Like these enemy designs are awesome.
Yeah.
You never saw them again. A lot
Yeah,
of
that's
these.
the thing. Like, it's like I was just thinking that like there's so many enemies in this game that you never see again.
Yeah. And just look, that ghost looks cooler than any of the classic ghost styles. Which, what am I doing here? Do you have to? Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Only took me a second. Okay.
So Dan, core Mario series. Where do they go after Galaxy?
Where should they take it next?
If you could design the first Mario game for the Wii U, would you make it 2D?
Well, we kind of brought that up. I kind of like how they've got two separate things going. I like that they keep doing the new Super Mario Brothers thing, which is fantastic. But, I mean, we need another big
big
Galaxy type thing. Yeah. I don't, honestly, if they just kept making Galaxy games, I'd be fine. But, like, they'll do something creative with it. Turns out Miyamoto's more creative than me and that whole team. So, first of all, I need to go around here. Okay, that's right.
I would make a Mario game that's like Mass Effect with choice, lots of choice. It starts with the death of Bowser. Just this big shocking
death
moment
of
at the beginning.
Bowser?
Yeah, just the shocking beginning, and you don't know who the villain is. But it would be classic 2D gameplay, but it would have choice, and you could kind of shape the world through your choice. That would be the game I would make.
I'm kind of okay with, like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Where it's just doing more platformer stuff, like just straight up platforming.
Yeah. We should note that 3D Land, Dan's beat it. I just started it last night. I'm like 3 worlds in, and I love it. It's so good.
It's fantastic, yeah. It's really, really good. But I mean, I do want, like, Galaxy looks gorgeous. And the Wii U, I can only imagine in HD what a Mario game's gonna look like. So yeah, I want another.
I can't believe we're saying that in this day and age.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I can't wait to see a Mario game in HD.
Yeah,
then again, I mean, did you ever play Galaxy and think, this doesn't look good?
Oh
Like,
no,
I was
looks,
always fulfilled. I never felt like I wasn't getting a full gaming experience playing Galaxy.
By the way, I'm feeling like a complete idiot here. What is going on? Like, is this a bonus or is this like a real thing? Okay, there's
There
the
we
key.
go.
Okay, that was a real thing. Okay.
Yeah, wait till we see like bump mapping on his mustache and. it's
See, I
just
don't
gonna
want
be-
that. Just give me like an even shiny or Galaxy, and that's all I need.
I love just in Galaxy, like the weird, like white glow Mario has and a lot of the characters have.
Yeah.
Yeah, not enough people bought that game. I mean, it sold well, but I mean, it's amazing seeing the sales of like new Super Mario Brothers and new Super Mario Brothers Wii versus Galaxy. Like,
Yeah.
it trounced it.
Yep.
Where I mean, they're great games, but I mean, Galaxy
Power of co-op and 2D.
and Wii, the install base there is ridiculous. So, and I mean, that's the thing. Is like kids love Mario. Parents that bought their kids consoles love Mario. So like, you're gonna see this face on a box and buy it.
Yeah, I was hanging out with my cousin, like at a family reunion and whatnot, and he has a couple of small kids, and they popped in Mario Brothers Wii for the first time, and they had never played a Mario game before, but they loved it, but they were so confused, and it was so fascinating to watch somebody learn Mario. Like, I don't understand what the green mushroom does compared to the
wow.
red mushroom, just simple stuff like that we just take for granted, being hardcore Mario fans like us. This is awesome to see. So, I mean, it is working.
Yeah.
It is. It always makes me feel good that, like, I do the reader art. Like, I open up all the, like, reader art that people send in, and I get a bunch from, like, 7, 8-year-old kids that is just all, like, classic Mario stuff. And I'm like, oh, my God, that's amazing. Like, the Koopalings and stuff. It's great.
Yeah, there was a study like a few years ago where he was more recognizable than Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I think it's been
which
that
for
way
my
for a long
generation
time.
shocked me, but it totally makes sense.
Oh, yeah. What the hell has Mickey Mouse ever done?
Yeah,
Mickey Mouse
lately, yeah, Mickey. Is,
I hate...
Talk about dropping the ball with a character.
I've never liked Mickey Mouse in anything. What is Mickey... I'm trying to think of one thing Mickey Mouse has ever done that I've
games?
liked. Okay, like the old 16-bit.
Yeah,
there we
those
go.
were great.
Yeah, those were fun.
Did you play Epic Mickey?
I did not. I really just don't care about that license at all.
So Disney in general, outside of like their big movies like Lion King, stuff like that, Donald Duck, Goofy, are you into those characters at
I like
all?
DuckTales a lot. DuckTales is great.
Darkwing Duck, you seem like a
Darkwing
fan
Duck was sweet because
you.
it's got the best name in the history of any medium ever. I know
Let's
I stole your
get
line.
dangerous.
Launchpad McQuack.
Yep.
Launchpad McQuack. I'm naming my kid that.
I was a big fan of Gizmo Duck on that.
Oh, Gizmo was
He's like
great.
RoboCop,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
riding around on one wheel.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh man, DuckTales was sweet.
And that's so weird. Warren Spector's writing DuckTales comics now. Like he said multiple times, he really
Well,
wants to do a DuckTales game.
I think he might be done now.
Oh,
like the
really?
first issue was all him, and now it's like joined with 2 other writers.
Oh, okay.
on,
Did you
like,
read the
issue
first issue?
6? No, Miller picked them all up. I gotta ask him if he can bring them in for me.
All right, this would be a good boss fight to end on.
Yeah, this is a good one actually. I remember this one.
Pretty simple one. Once you kind of know how to do this, looks awesome.
Oh God, no!
Eat the bat and get ya.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I think this one actually gets bigger as you attack him. You suck. God, you're an idiot, Ghost.
So Hanson, what game would you make?
With Mario,
Yeah.
I am such a sucker for just huge open worlds and like
Dan is crotch chopping right now, by the way.
The open worlds?
I
Oh,
would just
an
have to
open
make a
world
giant
Mario.
Open world Mario.
Oh, with,
Yeah,
like,
that's
hubs
better
and
than
stuff.
my idea.
I mean, I guess.
Dan's idea was stupid, but our ideas are pretty
And
sweet.
I gotta bleep that out. I would just essentially make Shadow of the Colossus with Mario and just have like giant ghosts roaming the world. How cool would that be?
I just got to point out, like, whenever we swear, we look at Hanson and he shakes his head disapprovingly because he has to, like,
Yeah.
put some work into it.
Now you're doing it to yourself.
Right back at you,
Oh
buddy.
God, this feels horrible.
Well, we made it to halfway through World 2 in the first one, and there's
Out of
6.
6, right?
So actually, if I keep up this pace, I am on track. You know, it gets harder.
You're not going to keep up
It
that
gets
pace,
hard.
yeah.
It gets
We
hard.
should factor in 3 episodes for that one maze level coming up.
The maze level's pretty
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to be like Dungeon 6 and Zelda. Oh, boy. But yeah, I'm so glad we're doing this. This is so much fun still.
We're finally recording it. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you, Reiner, for joining us.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Dan Ryckert, for not doing a horrible job playing the game. And we'll be back soon with episode 2.
Good. Hey, everyone.
Whoa, hang on.
Oh, shit. Yeah, holy hell. Go, you go.
All right.
Sorry, that's
Well,
weird
we got to
to me.
reset this now.
What a
That was weird as hell to
complete
me.
ass. You just tried to steal it.
No, I want to play. I don't want to.
Ben Hanson.
That's what I sound like.